Janet Jackson has now become the newest celebrity that has been bullied for her opinion on politics. So over the weekend, Janet Jackson granted an interview to The Guardian. She was asked a bunch of questions. And along the way, because it's an election season, she was asked questions regarding Kamala Harris. And what she said generated a huge lot of black backlash against her. She has been ridiculed. She has been called names. She has been asked not to speak concerning anything politics, and she was just asked that she should shut up and keep singing. Some of the plantation keepers who are elected to ensure that celebrities must adhere to the rules and regulations quickly pounced up and started calling her names. Some were fair in their criticisms, and some were they didn't care. They just started blasting her. What did she say? Let us read. I will read out what she said that caused this backlash. Well, you know what they say, supposedly said. She's not black. That's what I heard. That she's Indian. She continued. Her father is white. That's what I was told. I mean, I haven't watched the news in a few days. I was told that they discovered her father was white. The interviewer was shocked by what she heard from Janet Jackson, and she wanted to be clear. So she still emphasized her candidate of Kamala Harris. And Janet Jackson said, I think either way it goes, it's going to be mayhem. So immediately after this interview, when it started circulating, everyone who felt they own the Democrat Party a sense of responsibility or a sense of appreciation started attacking Janet Jackson. Now, for many who criticized her or called her out, they acknowledge the fact that she's a superstar and icon. But attacks still went on and attacked her because she spoke against Kamala Harris. She said Kamala Harris' father is not white. He's not black, but white. And they got mad. Now, the issue on ground is if it were a white woman that said this about Kamala Harris, the blowback won't be as much as it is compared to Janet Jackson. So the black plantation celebrities started attacking her. I think someone called them and I instructed them to attack Janet Jackson. Now, as all this were going on, her manager, one of our directors of our documentary, came out and gave an apology that Janet Jackson is sorry for saying what she said, and she apologized. Later, Janet Jackson, we heard that Janet Jackson fired that director, that he was not appointed, he was not directed to give that apology or to speak for Janet Jackson. That he was not delegated to give that apology on behalf of Janet Jackson, so she was sacked. Now, this singular act escalated. Many started shouting and many started talking and started doubling that they were expecting her to apologize. But instead of her apologizing, she went ahead and fired her manager, one of her managers, that apologized on her behalf. And they couldn't understand why she could not apologize or why she could not toe the line like other celebrities have done before. You know, other celebrities when they are called out, they silence them or they bully them into submission, and they go back and they retrieve whatever political statement that they've said that is not in favor of Democrats. So that is what happened. Now, so I'm going to read out one of the gatekeepers, the celebrity gatekeepers that felt he took it upon himself to defend Kamala Harris by attacking Janet Jackson. His name is D.L. Hughley, and this is what he said. Janet Jackson interviews sound like a Trump rally. FU. It's a little ironic to question whether someone is black while you are breathing through the nose of a white woman. Team dear. Hughley tweets sparked mixed reaction, with some ex-users finding his word problematic. But the criticism only strengthened the comedian's belief. He doubled down on his stance in a statement posted that read, "All I know is Kamala looks like she did when she was in Oakland. But Janet Jackson don't look like she did when she was in Penn. What the hell was in that iron?" This statement was coming from a comedian who felt he had the right to criticize other black celebrities who refuse to accept that Kamala Harris is black. There are a lot of people who doubt her, and for him to come out to call out Janet Jackson in this manner, it's so outrageous. And it is because it is a Democratic candidate that he is supporting. That is why there was no backlash against Hughley. Because on a very good day, if it was the Republican that said what he said, I can bet you that this particular tweet will still be spoken about even after 2 weeks. They'll also be bringing it up in every cycle. But because he was defending a Democrat, they see it as normal. What I have against what he said is that the person he's criticizing is a black woman like he is, who has done a lot for the culture. You can pinpoint many of the things that she has done, compared to the person who Hughley is defending, that's Kamala Harris. What has she done that you can point to, that the black community can point to, that this is what she has done? So that is what the question is. Now, so in the rest of the videos, we're going to be saying other reactions from other from other news media personalities who also feels they have the right to criticize anyone who does not toe the line or the talking points of the Democrats. So we're going to be seeing the reaction from Joy Reid. We're going to be seeing another reaction from The View. And we're going to also be seeing an outrageous interview or reactions from Martin Rowlands. So before we go into this video, I encourage you to like and subscribe to the channel. And if you have done that, let us dive straight into the video.
But Jackson is not alone. There's a host of celebrities who have made bizarre comments in actual support of Trump, who has long depended on endorsements from celebrities and Manoverse influencers, mostly because reputable experts and political figures have largely abandoned him. Still, the reality is that all campaigns want celebrity endorsements. And it is worth noting, for those counting, when it comes to celebrities, VP Harris has a massive list. And it's really A-list, up to and including Oprah, who might be the biggest endorsement get of all. Trump, on the other hand, has a C-list, although he does have the parents of some A-listers to keep Hulk Hogan and Kid Rock company.
Janet Jackson just did a wide-ranging interview with British newspaper The Guardian, but most of the focus is on when she was asked her thoughts on VP Kamala Harris possibly becoming the first black female president. She said, she answered by saying that she had heard that Harris's father was white, which we all know is false. And a staffer claims that he was fired for issuing an apology in her name and that her team certified he wasn't authorized to speak on her behalf. Now, Jackson has not responded to requests for comment, but no matter how you feel about celebs speaking out politically, you know, is it okay for somebody to say, I don't know, I made a mistake?
Well, she hasn't said that she made a mistake. We don't know what she said because it's been one thing and another. Look, I think Janet Jackson, like every other American, whether you're a celebrity or not, has a right to endorse, support, or not support whomever they want. So she's got every right to not like Kamala Harris if she doesn't want to.
But that's not what she said.
What she doesn't know, what she did was spread misinformation. And I think it's very irresponsible when you have a platform the way Janet Jackson does to use that platform carelessly to spread misinformation based on a racist allegation by Donald Trump, right? It was Donald Trump who tried to say Kamala Harris just turned black. So let's just go through the 101. Kamala Harris is the daughter of 2 immigrants. Her mother is South Asian from India. Her father is black from Jamaica. Here is a picture for all of you who need, or for Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, here's the damn picture.
No, well, hold on. Yeah, she's got a phone. Janet Jackson is not a political animal.
Yeah.
She does. She's a musician. Her life is doing this, and she's mourning her brother. So
That's right. Tito just died.
I am. You know, I sometimes have said stuff, and you know, I was wrong. But people want you to say something right away. You know, but when people are coming at you saying, "Hey, you're not paying. You're dumb. You don't know. You know, you don't want to answer people, especially if
And you're afraid you'll get it wrong in answer.
and it is a pain in the butt, I have to tell you. So sometimes people get it wrong, and they're wrong. They made a mistake. They were wrong. It happens. Anybody who says it doesn't happen to every one of us, multiracial or not, we all do it. So, okay, a little grace for the girl. A little grace for the girl, all right?
If you know Whoopi very well, you know Whoopi is someone who just shoots from the hips. She can just say anything she wants to say, especially when you have said something against what the narrative that she's emphasizing on. Now, you could see the way she was a bit fair on Janet Jackson, or maybe she and Janet Jackson have had history, and she's trying to like protect her relationship with her because you could tell that she was mad. What do you think, guys? You think that she was mad? She was a bit fair of her criticism of Janet Jackson?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Janet Jackson, Janet Jackson, Janet Jackson, Janet. Oh, Lord have mercy. Janet Jackson, Janet Jackson, Janet Jackson, Janet. Okay, y'all. She's the latest black celebrity to spread misinformation about Vice President Kamala Harris. It's reported that Janet Jackson issued an apology for the comments based upon a statement from Mo El Masri, okay, who said he represented Jackson and is listed as the singer's manager on IMDb Pro. Well, a person close to Jackson, who spoke anonymously, later told the Post that El Masri does not represent the singer. El Masri also came out publicly and said that he was fired by Janet Jackson and Randy Jackson as a result of that statement. Now, Janet Jackson has not apologized for those comments. So, how is it now 3 days later,
Really
and you, Janet Jackson, still haven't issued
celebrities
an apology for that stupid-ass comment you made?
For them to issue out an apology for Janet Jackson, she didn't even do it after 3 days, and Roland is mad.
You made. Now, let me be real clear, okay? I think Janet Jackson is a fantastic entertainer. Puts on a great show. But this was a dumbass comment. And asinine. And you got the reporter sitting there telling you it's not true, and you say nothing. So here you are, you haven't corrected it. So what you're telling us is you're perfectly fine with the lie being out there. So you said nothing, Randy has said nothing, and that's just dumb. First of all, how many biracial people are in the Jackson family? How many of her brothers have married non-black people? And you literally are questioning, oh, I heard her dad was white. What the hell are you reading, Janet? And who you hear it from? Not only that, this woman was the Attorney General of California when you lived there. Did you walk past a TV set? I am so through with a lot of these black entertainers really being stuck on stupid with some of the comments that they're making. It's just dumb. And then it's, so it's going to cause, first of all, here's probably the most true. Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really truthfully don't know. But why your ass talking about it? Why didn't you give The Guardian the same answer you gave me on the Tom Joyner Morning Show, Fantastic Voyage Cruise 5 years ago? Then folks wouldn't be lighting your ass up. Memo to all entertainers, especially black ones. If you don't know shit about politics, shut up.
Roland
Please.
Martin just spoke like he is the
'Cause you look like a
one
damn
who
fool.
ensures that all these black celebrities don't go out of line. That's how he sounds. That Janet Jackson said what she said, and it's like if he knows what to do to make her retract that statement, he would have done it. So his frustration is that he can't get to make her retract or to say an apology, and that's making him really angry. And as a result, that is why we are seeing this outburst from him.
Quote Laura Ingraham, who told some brothers to shut up and dribble. But I would tell Janet Jackson, shut up and sing, girl. That you okay at that. You ain't that good at that either, but you're okay at that. You can sing. But do not get yourself involved in politics because you don't know what you are talking about. And like you said, she lived in California. She knew this sister was black. She knew she was the attorney general. I just want to know who's paying her bills because that's what it boils down to. You cannot be jackass. I try not to cuss on your show, Roland, just so I don't emulate you. But I do cuss a lot. But you show yourself up to be a total jackass. What is wrong with you? And why are you doing this now? And there are going to be some young people and some stupid people who are going to emulate you. And you need to dial it back. You just need to dial it back. People have admired you for years. We think whatever. We've admired you for years, even though you've been a little but stupid about some stuff. But frankly, no, this is not your platform. Go sit someplace and sang something unusual.
Really,
but don't talk this mess. I'm like totally over it. I'm like you. I'm totally over it.
That Janet Jackson is getting from this Kamala Harris statement, or you think it is just unnecessary? Please, I would like to read your comments. You can drop your comments and say how you feel